Hi, good afternoon, everyone. How are you all today? Welcome to our today's London session forecast. Today is 11th of August, heading towards another week whereby we will be scanning and looking for some more trading opportunities uh, to get started on our today's forecast. All right, but before that, just give me a couple of minutes before everybody else come by, and I will start our focus for today. We had recently a news came from England. Yes, economic indicators whereby we saw that on. Just wait a second. Okay. So let me just share my screen. Okay, so we had, if you see here, we had a bit of economical updates on the unemployment rate into the green zone, and also for England, average earnings year on year was actually into the red zone territory, and the claimant count was also index was also I would say that bearish. Okay, so. Later for today, we also have got producer price index coming up from the US. But as you see that in United States, there's a lot of, I would say that this kind of a deadlock already in the waiting scenario of looking for one second. Okay, so I believe everybody is able to hear me clearly. If you are, just let me just wait a moment. Yeah. I see you're able to hear me clearly, right, everyone? So I will be, okay. Thank you, Mr. Tan, for your instant feedback. Okay, so now, first of all, like usual, let me just give you some review on the fundamental side. As you see that we are waiting for the stimulus plan to be extended, which is a coronavirus bill relief from the United States to be extended. But you see, Democrats and Republican has been a lot of arguments going on. Donald Trump over the weekend also, he did say that he will be passing some of the funds for the American that actually need of these pandemic relief, right? So that's what I would say that one of the main event that has been going on, and we saw a lot of weakness in the in the American dollar last week. But you see, has it been oversold? What it is going to be for the next week, or let's just say even for this week, and let's say for today onwards, how the peers are developing structure. So in terms of like how they're actually developing a price action. So you see, like I mentioned earlier, by you joining our webinars, by you joining our trading signals or watching, there will be a time you will be actually able to benefit from it, and it will be adding value to you from time to time. As you see that market always have different setups. Market always give different opportunities at a times. Sometimes you wouldn't know like what to do in the market. At a time, sometimes the market is giving you a good risk to reward trades, right? So the best thing is that to stay tuned all the time, to stay I would say that active all the time, and to trade with proper risk to reward ratio. If the market is not going in your favor, stay out, no worries. You see, but when the market is in your favor, make the max that you can. This is how trading actually works. So let's say the fundamental aspects, right, are many. All right, so sometimes you wouldn't know what you need to do, right? It is good to read financial news, but not to rely too much on it, because sometimes it can always it can also be like buy the rumor and sell the news. So what we're going to do is that our main focus for today, like always, is to know about price action, how the structure is developing, and I will be bringing you to share with you all what's happening in the price section of all the currency pairs. So I have both this the platform right in front of me. Just wait a sec. All right, so guys, this is what we have on USD CAD right now. So as you could see that for USD CAD, first of all, it has been extremely oversold. But when I see that, is there any possibility for this pair to actually drop? Looks like it. Yeah, it could be possible, but the structure here is, I would say that if you see from here, so has it broken this resistance, which you see in the downtrend? Okay, now I see that overall it is a downtrend. Now you got to spot an opportunity on this. If only the market will be uh, breaking, let me just make it white so it will be more visible. Now, if you want to go sell on this, right, if only the market will be breaking this low, you will be seeing this pair to fall all the way till here. If you do not break this low, stay out of it, right? So only if it breaks this low, you can actually execute your trade to the sell side. But as for now, as you see that it is not happening yet, uh, you will be need to staying out of it, right? This verified support. So from here to here will be about 60 pips. So mark this level. If the market is going to rebound from here, you may actually go for a sell opportunity with this. GBP USD. All right, so guys, for GBP USD, it has developed, I think that ranging, not really a good structure, but for today basis, if let's say you want to sell this pair, sell at 1.3053 and exit at not a good trade. 30 pips is not nice. So 1 second, we have more people coming in. All right. For those who just joined us last minute, welcome to our today's webinar. We will be doing our most to provide you the most latest updates and the structure in the currency market and also in the stock market. So you see guys, for if you see from here, GBP USD, right, expected to go down first of all, but it has not really developed a pattern that we are looking for. You know why? All the USD pay, it goes down then goes up. Forex market has been, I would say that lately onto the tough side temporarily. All right. So for now, I see that this pay could potentially drop down to this level. Okay. So, but I would still not go for selling on this because I'm looking for a big wave, which is been quite some time. We've been waiting for it. But if you want to go share on this, this is looking like a sell up till this level. Okay, so this is what I see that on intraday basis, GBP USD to fall. Now looking ahead for USD CAD, we are done. Let's say for GBP JPY. For GBP JPY, since the pound will go down, GBP JPY also will be going down. So for this one, okay, I think that a forecast is to the downside for this, but at the same time, again, you see there is a channel, right? That means you got to wait, not to sell immediately, but you got to wait for, if let's say once this is broken, then you will go for a sell from here. Okay, for this to complete this range pattern. Okay, so this is what the structure on GBP JPY. Sell only once is to break this trend line, mini trend line in between the pattern. GBP CAD. Okay, GBP CAD supposed to go down, but all right, for GBP CAD, let me just see. Daily chart, okay. Inverted hammer looks like a sell. Okay. Okay, so I see for GBP CAD, it can potentially fall back to this level on intraday basis. Okay, this will give you about 50 over pips. So the forecast for GBP CAD is also down. GBP CHF, okay, let me give you a setup on this. If let's say for GBP CAD, okay, let's try to understand what it has been doing previously. So now we saw that market broke this and then it came back here. Let's try to study what it has been doing all this week. Then it came back. Now it is reached to this particular zone. So from here I see, okay, so I see that the expectation is to the here to here. Okay, but till here. Once it breaks down, there will be longer because now market is not making big waves yet. It comes down and goes up. Usually it happens once in a blue moon in the forex. So I see that this could be a selling opportunity, but you can always set a pending orders here. Below this here, set the pending order, exit level. Yeah. So you get a very small room to make some pips from this particular zone to this one, about 35 pips. Right, so that's what I'm looking at on intraday basis for. Thus, uh, 1 second, we have more participants coming in. Let me just accept. Okay. For CAD JPY, even though we posted a signal on this yesterday, unfortunately hit stop loss, which is a very normal thing. There are times when the trades will hit stop loss and we put the stop loss for you to cut loss. So anyways, we still see that as soon as reaches here, it is going to come down, right? In just a matter of time. So you can actually put a sell limit here at this particular zone and expect it to fall. If you want, you can actually put a sell limit around here, around this zone, and enjoy the sell from there. From this level to here will be, this could be a good trade, 75 pips. So put a sell limit around here. You can always set a stop loss right above, and your TP could be around here. So this could be a good trade. Sometimes when the price do not reach to the targeted zone, leave it, move on. There will be another trade the next day. Euro USD. We are expecting a correction on Euro USD to the downside. Okay, but longer term, it looks like an uptrend. Do you see that? All right, so from here, that's what I see this week. This will be completed. So there could be two alternative scenarios, either up again, or if it goes down from here, then this is a very bearish rally. So this can only happen if we see if the stimulus checks will be extended, and if let's say they have decided to provide more funding to the economy in terms of like for those unemployed Americans. If they do that, that means maybe there will be no tax. A tax rate until the end of the December, tax cuts and all that. All those things will give a bit of confidence for the consumers, and consumers will be able to actually will be able to spend money to contribute into the economy. So now, because people don't even have money nowadays to pay rent also, so that's why you see American economy has been on the roller coaster. So this is why, by the same time, there's also many companies who are benefiting from it. You see, let's say during this time period, there's so many companies, especially in the stock market, have actually benefited pre-COVID and also post-COVID. right? So sometimes you also need to see which company is good to invest at the right time. So anyways, this is the forecast for I would say that for Euro USD, this we expecting it to come down, because previous week also, if you see here, this is a spinning top, a reversal candle, sort of a doji. So this week and next week we expect Euro to go down. Euro JPY, Euro GBP. It is developing a pattern. No, I would say that no entry yet. It will go down, but no entry yet. Let's say we're gonna skip this for today. Okay, Euro CAD is going down. So what you can actually do for Euro CAD? For Euro CAD, what you can actually do, any pullback up, okay, it will be developing another selling opportunity on this. So any pull up from here, and if you see also, if it's going to develop this pattern, it will be a very good sell. Yeah. Okay. So probably we'll just be going down a bit more here, but it will pull up. When it pulls up either from there or from here, once it meets in this trend line, here or there, you will be selling this again. So let it develop that, let it play around, because now it's already also. From here, then we will sell. 1 second. Okay, so this is what I see. But are you going to sell this for now? I think no need for now. Let it develop a trend. Let it develop the complete pattern. Then you can actually go for a position accordingly. Sometimes it's all about waiting. You got to wait and then go into the direction. That means once the setup is occurred, then you can actually execute your trade with proper stop loss and take proper level. Okay, so JPY we are done. But remember the levels that I just mentioned, only sell or buy once the price reaches those levels. So Euro JPY, trying to come down but not giving a solid reason to fall. So there's also correction expected on this, but then we need to find an entry now. Always first analyze on a longer term time frame, then move on to short term time frame to find the trading and the entry that you want to take. Okay, Euro JPY, we will be skipping it for now. No intraday setup, but bigger picture is that this has to come down. Maybe tomorrow I will find a setup for you. We will go short on this up till this level. Okay, let it develop a pattern, then we will take a position. As for now, as for today, there is no setup occurring yet. GBP AUD. Okay, for GBP AUD, I see that looks like it wants to go down. It won't go down so much. Okay, so you can actually sell this somewhere around here below this, but your exit has to be quick. How many pips will that be? 50, 60 pips, okay. Yeah, because I see that it can come down. Actually, longer term, this has to go up. But on intraday basis, I see it's developing a pattern, a correction, which you can actually, yep. So I see this is going down. You see there's a verified resistance on H1 time frame. And from here, it would be falling all the way to here. Okay. So on H1 also verify resistance and tested resistance. I see that it's going to fall back to here. Then we go up again. So it's a sell. CHF JPY. Extremely overbought. It has to come down. But it is not developing a pattern yet. Let me just see here. Looks like it today is pushing up. But it won't go up so much, right? So it can push up if you push up to here. Then you got to connect all these together to see. You see from here. Yeah. So I see that this is. You see this how we got to spot the levels together to spot the perfect entry. So maybe you wanna make a trade from here to here with 30 to 40 pips and then exit because it is overbought and a matter of time this will be coming down. But for now, I see that you can actually uh, buy this. Let me just see. To 20 insert. Yeah, it is developing a point up. You see this crossover. If you see previously this crossover, the market has bounced up. Now this crossover looks like an entry. So you can actually buy this to make a couple of pips for the day. Okay, moving on to the stock market, Dow Jones Industrial Average, which did pretty well at the early of the week. As you see that many companies and around the world are in the race of coronavirus vaccination, and some of them has failed, and some of them are in the third phase. First trial was successful. Second, we have Moderna, and then we also have from one of the vaccination from China, and then we have from US and also from UK. Right now, you see for the stock market, right? As you see that uh, these Dow Jones Industrial Average has been going back upwards to these pre-COVID levels, right? Now, I would see that there's still an opportunity for you to go long on the stocks because even though there could be a correction, we are not going back to those number of cases again. You see, this is the market sentiment historical drop that has actually happened. Now, by the time the predictions are, we see they think the third phase trial anytime by September or what, October or what, it is going to be announced that the vaccination will be ready. I see that all these levels are going to be broken. That means stock market will soar. Now, on intraday basis, on and also on, you see, I have been forecasting this for the past 3 months on Dow Jones Industrial Average. For those who have been joining us constantly, right? We have been here, we have been here forecasting, and overall successfully it has been on to its exact forecast that we are forecasting on your Dow Jones, right? Now for the stocks, right? Uh, McDonald's, look at that. We have forecasted this to up to the upside, and it has been going up, and we were able to spot a nice entry. But looks like as for now, also any pullback down, you should be buying this. Any pullback, you should be buying this again because this is overall going up. And now for Microsoft is again another buying opportunity because it has retraced last night, but believe me that it should be going up. All right, we forecasted here now. The why, you see, if you see from here, if you can do this price action analysis here or there, like that also can. This resistance has been broken, and now it is came back to, maybe it can go down a bit more, then will be another buying opportunity for this. Okay, then for, I always talk about good stocks. I don't want to talk about some stocks which is like lousy ones, so there's no point talking about it. So let's talk only about the good ones. Johnson and Johnson's, we have forecasted on this. And if you see from here, it is also trending up, but this is struggling a bit. All right, when I see the price section from here, okay, I see that from here. Okay, this is struggling a bit, but matter of time is going up. Intel Corporation, I will see that this is looking good because very good, looking very good. It has been really oversold and stock became really cheap. And if you see the structure also, the price action structure, they will tell you the actual. So see, 2008 August, all it has been trending up. Now it has fallen back onto this support, right? This will be going, even though if I have my very support and resistance, supply and demand indicator, I like to use this. The price reached to verify support, even though it will be dropping a bit down, but it will be shooting up, right? This is a kind of a double bottom. So it's looking good. Just buy and hold. In maybe, I think in a couple of weeks you'll be able to see some profit already. So expected to make about $10 profit in the next 1 month from this, because overall it is a buy. And then Visa, we are waiting for it to break that pattern, which is not happened yet because it is at the moment ranging right now. All right, it is in a range right now, and I believe that this will be forming a new highs. Trending up, ranging right now. We need to see a break above here, to reach to this zone. All right, that is for Visa. And moving on to let me check. Alibaba. Alibaba is expected to make a correction because you see from here we got to see a bit of correction on this, and if it comes down, then we will be buying it back. This is what for Alibaba. And then let's say for which is United Health America. I forecasted this last week also. HDA has been going up beautifully, and okay, so you see, guys, last week we were forecasting. Uh, we were forecasting on the United Health of America, and then you see it is going up, and finally it has broken this highest high of the pre-COVID levels, right? So if you, even if you feel that you're late, you're not late, because overall this stock is trending up. It will be going up all the way, right? Because from here, if you see it is going up. So I see that if you want to look for an entry, mark these levels from here, assuming you see it is mark these levels. So if you see from here, assuming that this is going to retrace down, buy it back, because it is developing a channel, or it will be going up from here, from this pattern. When it comes back and retest, then buy it. The two scenarios, yeah, you got to look into, keep an eye on that. Draw it the same way I'm drawing, and you can actually look for this level either, but overall it's a buy. Okay, and hold it maybe for a month, for 2 weeks or 3 weeks, even for the longer that you want. All right, that's done for this. And then also for Amazon, McDonald's done, Intel Corporation done. We're looking for a buy on this. Johnson and Johnson's, I just mentioned, struggling a bit, but overall it is a buy. American International Group, I don't like this one, stay out of it. Cisco, yeah, Cisco looks also okay, is going up. Then Home Depot also is going up beautifully, going up. You see all those stocks that the pre-COVID levels has been broken. We don't think so market is ever going back again. It's over now, and things will be getting better. And Johnson and Johnson, Amazon, Goldman Sachs. Remember, we had a forecast from Goldman Sachs last week that that this will be going up, and look at that, it has started to go up. That's what it is, the power of price action. And I believe that for those who really followed, would have been in the money from this price, at least $6 to $7 up. All right, guys, so we have covered for the forex today, we have covered for the stock market. All right, should you have any additional stocks that you want us to analyze, let's say for Google and for PayPal also. PayPal is coming down, buy this back if possible. For Alphabet, Google, okay, 1 minute correction, not my favorite as for now. I will see for Apple. Apple is actually extremely overbought. Now, any pullback down, you are going to buy this back, because the overall direction is to the upside. This is, we will not be buying on this, but unless you have sufficient margin to hold, you can still buy, but wait for it to come back. All right, and then you can execute your trade. So all right, guys, I would like to say thank you very much for joining our today's forecast. We have covered forex, we have covered stocks, and I also like to give you a tip for the day, which is, 1 second. You see Nike, we had a forecast on this up. Look at that, it has already gone up. If you remember, let me just quickly show you. This is what we drawn before. We draw on that you see this is the resistance, the pattern, and that what it was. I don't really have the previous. Next time I'll keep the previous analysis, this one. And then we had a forecast on this from here, from this price, the market, why? Because went and stayed on this resistance, became support, and then look at that. This is what it is, right? And let me just give you a quick updates on cryptocurrency, which is Bitcoin. If you see here, Bitcoin has been soaring, going up. So for now, it has been trading on this, hit 12,000. Now, if you see, if it's going to come back to around here, anything about close to 11,000 plus minus, you will be buying this back because it is developing a channel up. If you follow our VIP channel, I've already posted the forecast longer term for the cryptocurrencies. So, all right, guys, thank you very much. I really hope that today's session was worth your time and it was informative. All right, we'll always do our best to bring you all the most updates and to provide you the most, I would say, that help in a way for you to trade safer, better, and also profitable. I will see you guys tomorrow. Till then, take care and bye bye.